For most of my life, I believed love had to hurt to feel real. Because pain was the first language I ever learned to translate. And then I came to Matera and was humbled by its beauty, its magnificence. Not even a century ago, Matera was called the shame of Italy, a place people wanted to hide. Too poor, too broken, too forgotten. But what survived? These stones, this history, this rugged, imperfect endurance became its greatest treasure. Matera didn't rise by pretending it never fell. It rose by being restored, honestly, layer by layer. And in that way, Matera feels like a mirror. I didn't become who I am because I held everything together. I became who I am because I kept moving, even when things fell apart. Matera taught me this. Nothing is ever too far gone to become a masterpiece again. Long before the man I loved, my childhood had already taught me one thing: that I had to carry everyone else's emotions to stay safe. When you learn to carry life that early, you don't question it. You just grow into it. By the time I became a woman, carrying didn't feel like a burden. It felt like belonging, like purpose, like love. Across marriages, across reinventions, across entire lifetimes built inside love, I never stopped carrying. My life wasn't something I held together. It was something that kept breaking. Marriage after marriage, love after love. And I kept calling the pieces destiny. In one of those loves, the weight became literal, heavy. I was holding a life that wasn't mine to carry. It wasn't a partnership. It was a one-way entanglement. And I stayed far longer than I should have. That's the part that still surprises me. Not the falling apart, but how long I stayed standing. I confused intensity with intimacy. I stayed because the ache felt meaningful. I made myself smaller so they wouldn't leave. I used spiritual language to justify attachments I wasn't ready to release. I called self-erasure devotion. And when you finally see all of that clearly, something unexpected happens. The heaviness doesn't pull you under anymore. It just loses its authority. The truth doesn't break you. It clears space. And in that space, the lighter parts of you begin to resurface.
Ragazzi, un applauso al maestro.
And look, I've always been a little ridiculous. This isn't a new version of me. I've always had a private concert going on when I get ready. The difference now is I'm not performing for anyone. It's just for me. For someone who carried so much, I was always this light underneath. This isn't reinvention. It's reclamation. And honestly, the woman who dances to 90s music while getting ready is probably the most honest version of me there is. She kept me alive. I just didn't give her the space she needed. And along the way, I'm not alone. I meet people, I connect, I share a drink, a conversation, a moment that reminds me I'm still part of the world. It's not romance, it's not rescue. It's connection without attachment. For now, that's enough. The grief has settled. The anger has loosened. I'm no longer orienting my life around what might come next. I'm simply meeting the woman who remains when she finally stops carrying what was never hers. Love isn't meaningful because it hurts. It's meaningful when you don't lose yourself in the process. Italy held the ache. And here, step by step, I'm learning the difference between the weight that's mine and the weight I used to call love.